I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of First Date. My guest today hosts the podcast, Hey Babe, and Chrissy Chaos. He also has a special on Netflix called Speshy Weshy. Give it up for Chris Distefano.
Hello. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I haven't seen you since New York.
I haven't seen you since, yes, we haven't seen each other since then. And then I just saw you for the first time and you immediately told me I had food in my teeth.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's still there. If you want to give me a big smile. No, I can't tell.
I think I just have teeth. I think I have stains on my teeth.
No.
Do I have good teeth or bad teeth?
You have good teeth. You have one snaggler.
Yes.
But it's cute. It's character.
Character. See, that's what I think. I think character, just like I like a woman with a scar.
I have a scar on my chin.
Yeah, I like it. It builds character. I like that. I want to see something if you have a big scar on your knee.
I do. Mm-hmm. So how has everything been going since I've seen you? We did the Hey Babe podcast.
Yes. It's been going well. I mean, I'm on a mission. I am freeing Palestine.
Are you?
Day by day, I'm getting closer to freeing it with my own two hands.
Wow.
Yes.
What a great feat.
Yes. No, I've been good. What have I been doing? I started taking creatine, 5 milligrams of creatine. I started to really try to kind of get more rounded shoulders.
How many scoops of creatine?
I do 1 scoop a day, 5 milligrams. Shout out Naked Creatine. It's just the creatine, nothing else. I do that, and then I mix
just water.
Yes, and then I mix it in a big 40-ounce can with cold water, creatine, BCAAs, and then athletic greens. Because my friend Tank Sinatra, who's a weightlifter, told me to do that, so that's what I've been doing.
And how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel bloated, mostly, and I feel like it's not working.
Well, you have rounded shoulders.
You think so?
I can see your pecs through your shirt.
Thank you. Tom told me that he thought I looked bigger, and then I kissed him on his lips slowly.
You do look bigger.
Thank you.
Is the chair comfortable?
No, but I'll deal with it.
I know, but they're pretty.
They are pretty. I like these kinds of chairs, but I feel like on camera, I'm just going to look like, you can just zoom in on my fucking crunched up dick and balls and my jeans that are too tight.
Yeah, let's zoom in on that.
Zoom in on my grundle. That's what they call it. What do you guys call it in Texas?
Cock?
No, but I'm talking about the kind of pouch.
Package?
Like a fupa.
No.
But a grundle, like for a guy, it's a grundle.
A grundle?
Yes, or like the part between like your balls and your butt crack.
Is that the gooch?
The gooch. Yes, but I call it a grundle or taint.
Oh, a taint. Ugh, yeah.
Oof.
Taint.
Taint. My friend Taint Sinatra.
Don't girls have a taint too? Is
Girls
it
have
called
to have a taint. I think girls have a taint. I think girls can have whatever they want to have. I like girls.
It's so good to know.
Yeah.
What a way to open up this episode of First Date, knowing that you're not gay.
Yes, I wanted to say into the camera that I like women. Okay? I do. No matter what you see on the internet and no matter what you see on Grindr, I like women.
So I have some appetizer questions.
Okay.
Main course.
Ooh.
And then a tasting menu and then a dessert question.
Yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Okay.
Yes.
First question. What is the biggest turn off on a first date?
What is the biggest turn off on a first date?
Yes, and you don't have to repeat every single question after me.
Okay. But I like to do it because I want to hear myself say it. I have autism. So
You do?
Yes. So that's my first date. I feel like my biggest turn off, I would say, would be probably not listening to me when I'm speaking, because I would definitely be listening to you while you're speaking.
Yeah.
So I would say that would be a bit of a turn off, only because it would make me feel like insecure, like I'm boring. So it would really be like me getting upset with you, but it's really, again, further just reinforcing my own insecurity, saying this is reinforcing, Chris, that you are in fact a piece of shit. She's not even listening to you. You do suck. It's true. So it would be this kind of weird thing going on in my brain, but it would come out as I'm now turned off by you because but really what I'm saying is I need to do better.
But she could just be zoning out, you know?
Right.
It could have nothing to do with you.
No, I know. And most likely it wouldn't, but I would internalize it all and most likely figure out some kind of reason to give myself diarrhea and leave the date. That's most likely what I would do because I would feel like I would just really, I would get really anxious about everything.
Really internalize it all the way down
100%.
to your gut.
100%. Everything I would internalize it, but to be honest with you, I am one of those people that I don't really kind of get turned off by much. I really don't. I'm just like, I'm all about giving someone the benefit of the doubt. I'm all about saying to them, well, I'm a bag of chemicals. You're a bag of chemicals. I don't know what you're thinking or why you're thinking it. And it's really tough to turn me off. Like we were just watching on your mom's house, people eating their shit off plates. And it didn't bother me. I was watching it. I was in there just watching it. I can deal with it. I can just deal with it.
Yeah.
So.
Did you watch your wife give birth?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And how was that?
You know, it was one of those things where I realized the lesson that I learned, because I have two daughters, is the first one, I went in there with my brand new Jordans and they got a lot of stuff all over them. So the second birth of my child, I went in barefoot. I had no shoes or socks on because I knew things are going to get wild. They're going to get wet.
Yeah.
And I just went in fully barefoot like I lived in an Indian village.
Right.
And so I think that's another thing too. I don't, because I can only give you the answers of who I am in the present. Before I had children, I might have a very shallow answer of what turns me off. Like, I don't know, like something really stupid. Like, I don't know, maybe her nipples are uneven or something dumb.
Right.
But now because I've literally had to clean shit out of vaginas, I understand that like the physical aspect of thing, it means nothing. It's like, who is this person? And that's why I think the not listening to me or being distracted or being on your phone would upset me, because I'm like, I don't really care. I know that the physical thing is just the vessel for who's in there.
Yeah.
I know that now. So I'm like, I want to know who's in there and you're not giving it to me. So that would just be somewhat of a turnoff.
Yeah.
But I would still want to have sex with you as long as you had a penis and tits.
As long as what?
As long as you were a trans woman.
That's what I had to make sure that I heard that correctly.
Yes.
But you said before into camera that you like women.
I do, because trans women are women. Thank you. Free Palestine.
Okay. What do you do to impress women on a first date?
What do I do to impress women on a first date?
Are you going to repeat my questions every single time?
Is that a peeve of yours?
It's becoming one.
Okay. So I'll do it more. No,
I'm actually like you. It takes a lot to turn me off.
To impress women, honestly impress them, I would say I would talk about my mom.
Oh, really?
I would tell them how much I love my mom.
You have the best mom?
And how much I just love and honor my mom.
Does she sew?
She no, but she makes meatloaf.
Hey, Mom, the meatloaf.
Yes.
These Wedding Crashers.
Well, of course.
God, I love that movie.
How great is that?
What's your favorite movie?
Ace Ventura.
What a good one.
Yes.
Can you give me your best Ace Ventura impression?
Arrest him.
That was really good. What's your tattoo on your arm?
So this is a tattoo I got when I was 20 years old, and when I was going through a breakup, I got 3 tattoos in 3 months. This one is Catholic scripture. It says, "In your mercy, keep us free from sin and protect us from all anxiety." And then I have a cross on my back that says the word faith that I didn't even ask for. And then I have my neighborhood tattooed on my arm because I'm a real asshole.
Why did you not ask for the tattoo on your back?
Well, I asked for the tattoo on my back. I just wanted a cross, and then he freelanced it. He was a friend of mine's brother, and he wrote the word faith at the bottom.
Oh, God, that's so gay.
And I didn't ask. I know.
Yeah.
I know. So I know guys are always yelling faith as they come, and I couldn't ever figure out why.
Stop!
They're reading my back.
Oh, my God. See, that's what trans women have is faith.
True.
Do you have any fetishes?
Not really, no. Well, chubby Indian women.
You're lying.
No, chubby Indian women is a thing I'm into.
Is it?
Chubby Indian women.
What is it about chubby Indian women that you love?
I don't know. There's just, I guess at some point when I was younger, I was attracted to a chubby Indian woman somewhere along the way, and I'm like, that's just who I'm into.
And now you like chubby Indian women.
Yeah, like Mindy Kaling, back in the day, she's lost weight now, but like Mindy Kaling mid 2000s would be. That's like what I wish I could have. I want that.
That was it.
Yes, if she had a penis, I'd be in.
What kind of advice would you give to your kids that your parents didn't give to you?
To my kids, I would say, understand that whatever you go for in life, most likely the people closest to you who love you the most are probably going to be the ones who initially are coming off like they believe in you the least. But it's really just because they have a lot of anxiety about whatever you're pursuing, because they just want you to take the safest path. And a lot of times, if you really want to explore what you want to do, you're going to have to come out of the safety zone. And so that's going to make your trusted loved one say, please don't do that. I'm scared for you. But it's going to come out as, I don't believe in you. You can't do that. Why don't you just stay at your physical therapy job and not pursue comedy? So, but then you'll realize as you go through the journey that really they're not bad people. It's not that they didn't believe in you. It's because they love you so much that it comes out as not love. But really, they're just trying to make sure that your life is safe. And then they realize, usually at the time you realize, that we're not in control of each other's lives and we're just going to have to all be free, and you should do what you want to do. But know that especially if you're going to embark on something that is not traditional, the people closest to you are not going to believe in you, and that's okay. Do it anyway. Also, be with a woman who has a penis.
Can you simplify that advice for like a kindergartner?
Free Palestine. I would say for a kindergartner, I would say, hey buddy, do you want to go be like Miss Rachel? Do you know Miss Rachel? Mm-hmm. The big YouTube star? Do you want to be like Miss Rachel? Yeah? Well, then you're going to have to understand that Miss Rachel's mommy and daddy, when she first said, I'm going to make a show on YouTube and leave my job as a protected teacher with tenure, her mommy and daddy threw her out of the house. And Miss Rachel was this close to having to make an OnlyFans to make money. But then her YouTube show blew up, and now everyone can suck her pussy. Okay? Everyone can literally take her dinosaur undies, move them to the side, and suck on her big, fat, rich pussy because she believed in who she wanted. She believed in herself, and she did it. And you're going to have to do that too, right after you finish your milk.
See, that was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
No, I can't. As a New Yorker, we just like legally, you're not allowed to do that. You cannot do that. You're just not allowed to do that.
Do you think that it is a bigger red flag in a girl if she likes pineapple on her pizza or has done 10 years in prison?
I'd not even without a shred of a doubt, I would much rather go on a date with a girl who's did 10 years in prison than had pineapple on their pizza, because I know the girl who's done 10 years in prison has gotten a toilet roll stuffed in her pussy, and I have a very short, fat penis.
This episode is sponsored by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Casino app and have your favorite real money casino games right at your fingertips. New customers who use my promo code DATE and play just $5 will receive $50 in casino credits instantly. Choose from over 300 real money games, slots, blackjack, roulette, and live dealer games whenever you want. With more real money games added regularly, DraftKings Casino is changing the game with new ways to play. One of my favorite things to do when I'm at home relaxing and I've got nothing to do, I hop on DraftKings and play my favorite game, which is blackjack. DraftKings Casino has awarded over $100 million in jackpot winnings. If DraftKings Casino isn't yet available in your state, check out DraftKings Daily Fantasy app, where you have a shot at winning cash prizes all season long. And rest assured, DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Head to DraftKings Casino app right now. Sign up using promo code DATE, play just $5, and instantly receive $50 in casino credits. Think of some duos who got it done. Key and Peele, Faye and Poehler. What about the perfect duo when it comes to growing your business? That's you and Shopify. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage? Shopify's there to help you grow. Shopify helps you sell everywhere, from their all-in-one e-commerce platform to their in-person POS system. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. I personally love Shopify because it is so user-friendly and so easy to use. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US. And Shopify is the global force behind Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size across 175 countries. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/date, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/date now to grow your business. No matter what stage you're in, shopify.com/date. What is your guilty pleasure?
Nutella.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes.
I can hear the Italian, like New York in your voice when you say that.
Nutella.
Nutella.
Nutella. That's my N-word.
What's your strictest boundary in a relationship?
Strictest boundary. I don't know that I have a boundary, as I'm told quite often by people in my life that I don't have any boundaries, and that's the problem.
Oh.
I'm actually going to be most likely yelled at by Jasmine, my girlfriend, because she has told me do not bring up intimate details of our relationships in public, and I constantly do it.
Yeah.
And I get yelled at for it.
So, do you like to be a bad boy?
I think so, but I'm really a big pussy.
Yeah.
That's what yes. I'm really.
Do you get scared of being in trouble?
Yes, it gives me. I get scared of being. I'll do the bad thing, and then I'll get and then my life will be like waiting for like the repercussion of it.
Yeah.
And like the heart beating, and like, oh my God, like so nervous, and what's gonna happen, and then like that's when I'm really horny. Yeah.
Same.
Yes.
I'm the same way. I feel like I say stuff that I shouldn't say.
Yes.
All the time.
Yeah, so that's what I do. And I don't know. It's who we are, right? At this point. I'm more accepting of who I am as a human being. I'm the most accepting I've ever been, like right now in these moments, because I'm like, whatever. I'm not a bad person. I like a little thrill. But I would never hurt anyone. I would never, intentionally hurt anyone.
That's good.
I've unintentionally hurt people.
Maybe we would hurt people who like pineapple on their pizza.
Yes, them I would. The thing is with pineapple on your pizza, I don't judge anyone who does it, but just being from New York, you're like genuinely like not allowed to do that.
What happens if a Palestinian liked pineapple on their pizza?
Then I literally, because they're Palestinian, I would say, have whatever you want, do whatever you want, and I'd cut my dick off for Gaza.
Is there a song that makes you think of Jasmine when you hear it?
Yes. It is there's a song, we have a song. I don't know why. It's not our song, but there's a song by the 1975, who's my favorite band, not hers, my favorite band, called Paris. Mm-hmm. And it's a song about heroin. It's a song truly about heroin. But we went to Paris once, and we had we were only there for about 36 hours. But that was like one of the only 2 times in my life. There are 2 times in my life where I felt like my seconds were like minutes, where it was going like in slow motion. The first time was when Jasmine and I were in Paris. The first time though was 7 years before that, when I first saw Jasmine, she first walked into the bar. It's the only time in my life where like my whole like life, like it was like in a movie where I was just focused on her and like everything else was like out. And she was I was single at the time. So I was single, playing the field, whatever. There were beautiful girls everywhere. It's comedy, and she's obviously beautiful, but there was something about her where I was like, whoa. And like life was like, it just stopped. And that song Paris makes me think of that, because there were moments in Paris with her and I where I was like, I don't know what's happening, but life is standing still again. I then did find out that I was having an active stroke. But that's besides the point, but that's why.
So where did you guys meet?
We met at this bar in Brooklyn called Place to Beach, which is no longer there because I believe they were selling fake vaccine cards during the pandemic. But that's no longer there. But it is an old school, dope New York spot. It's deep in Brooklyn, in Coney Island, which is very gentrified. Which is not gentrified at all. I'm sorry. It's old school. Like, you have to be from New York to know about that spot. And her friend was bartending there, so that's why she went. My friend's sister was going there, so that's why I went. And that's where we met. And I got like literally like nearly hospitalized drunk off strawberry vodka.
Really?
Yes, I did. And then she wouldn't give me her phone number because I was just a drunk idiot mess. And then so I just left. And then I woke up the next morning being like, I ruined my life. Like, that girl literally stopped time and I didn't do anything. And then about a week later, she DM'd me. She remembered my name and she DM'd me and she was like, fine, I'll give in. And she gave me her phone number, but she left out the last digit. So I had to go, and I went all the way, put in her number, and then I started at 1 and went, was like texting people. And
was
people
the last digit 9?
The last digit was 0.
Oh my God.
Yeah, well, I should have just started at 0.
Yeah.
But I'm a big fat asshole.
You would always think, well, I mean, you have 3. You have tattoos that says faith. So I could see why you would start at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Who starts at 0?
I know. I think, you know what? You're right. Who starts at 0?
No one starts. You can't blame yourself for that.
She would have thought of me as a different guy had I started at 0. She would have been like, what kind of respect? You don't have any respect for yourself. Why don't you start at 0? What are you, pineapples on your pizza? You scumbag?
Yeah, you wouldn't have lied and been like, I started at 1.
Yeah. We were on a date and I was doing really well, but then like the literally very first sip of a drink, like we're hanging out, you're like, I like this guy, and then I go like this.
And you drank it like that, like double fisted it?
Yeah, like I was like this. Or I did that thing where like, even if I did it normal, but like people go like this.
Like, that's how I imagine Sal drinking water.
Sal, yes.
I bet Sal drinks water.
My
like
friend
this.
Sal Volcano, that's how he drinks. No, Sal has demanded us at our podcast, hey babe, that he only wants to drink water out of a bowl. He gets on all four knees and he only laps up out of a bowl. It's what it is. Everyone knows that's how Sal, you heard it here first. That's a little secret. Sal will only drink water out of a bowl.
Out of a bowl.
Out of a bowl. Yep.
Let's say that you went home one day and you had to choose. Either Jasmine was cheating on you, or she had to confess that she doesn't find you funny at all and she's never truly laughed at one of your jokes.
Okay, so I would say, are you asking me which one has happened recently?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe that Jasmine or any of my family finds me funny even remotely at all. They don't laugh at anything. My daughters don't find me funny. I don't think Jazz finds me funny. So I've lived that reality. I've accepted that truth. If I walked in and Jasmine was cheating on me, I think that what I would do is what I would probably do is wait for them to be finished. I would watch from the window, and I would wait till they're finished because I do want her to feel good about herself. I would wait, and then I would ask the gentleman if he would like something to drink. You're in my home.
Yeah.
Something hospitable. And then I would sit down with them, and I'd say, do you want this to be over? Do you want this to continue? Because I could make believe that this didn't happen. I can block that out, and we can just continue to go because nobody is better at pushing things down than me. Okay. That's why I'm all triceps. because I can push it all down. I've been doing it since 1984. So I'm a Catholic altar boy. I know how to push down, get pushed down, whatever you want me to do. So I can get through that. But if you don't love me anymore and you will be happier with him more, go do it.
Right.
Go do it, and let's just like be co-parents. Let's do it. I wouldn't be the guy that's like, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill. I wouldn't do any of that. I wouldn't do any of that because I would say, in many ways, you've set me free because obviously, as you can tell, and the listeners can tell, in 20 minutes, I am a struggling gay man.
What if you went home and she was in her closet and you opened the door and she was sitting down with a full large box of pizza with nothing but pineapple on it?
If that was the case, then I would probably bring in the guy that she was cheating on me with, ask him to come on it so I could eat it.
Do you have a love language?
Love language, I've been asked about this by Jasmine, what my love language is, and I don't know like what the proper terms are, but for me, it's my love language is not being pressured. So I don't know what that category falls into, but I'm not the guy. I want to be the best way for me to show love and be intimate and connect with someone is to kind of just like lay there and like both of us leave each other alone and don't put any pressure on each other to do anything. Once I start to feel pressure to have sex, to go to a movie, to do anything, I'm out. I don't want to do it. So Jasmine and I have lasted this long because she knows that he doesn't want to be, we just kind of like when the moment happens, it happens. But for the most part, like she's not going to be like, why are we not going out every night?
Yeah.
Why are you not trying to have sex with me every night? That's not, I don't last. Some of my friends are in great relationships and they have sex with their wife 5 times a week and they're out every night and that's what they need. But I'm not that. I don't need that at all, which is probably why Jasmine's cheating on me.
I don't think she's cheating on you.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But if she was, I mean, what could I do?
You sound like you would be very understanding if she was.
I would be understanding. I would hope that he has I would hope that he has at least a way to make money because it would be great for my children to have, a stepdad who's doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like him to be more attractive than you?
Sure. I think that'd be nice. I'd
Yeah.
like him to be more attractive and also Latino.
Yeah.
I'd like him to be another race. Maybe like a hot Chinese guy.
Yeah.
I would like that. Like a really
Like an ethnic, like something you could really not do.
Yes, like a really hot, like a nice hot Filipino.
Right.
I have a friend, he's half Puerto Rican, half Chinese, but I'm like, dude, you just look Filipino. Because that's like a cool mix.
It is a cool mix.
But you look like Manny Pacquiao. Which sucks.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Manny Pacquiao is?
No.
Oh my God, he's a great, I want him to beat my ball bag.
Is he buff?
He's pretty buff. I would say he's pretty buff. He's a boxer. He's a professional Filipino boxer.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he beats the shit out of people for a living.
Best.
Oh, wait, no, I do know who he is.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just didn't know the name.
Filipino boxers got the best asses.
Look at that smile, though. Look
He's
at
a
that.
nice man.
He's got like such a sweet smile.
He's
on
a
this
nice
second
man. So
photo.
if he came into my life as my children's stepfather, I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a tasting menu for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a this or that thing. You just say the first thing that comes to your head.
Repeat the question or don't repeat the question.
Definitely don't repeat the question. This is supposed to go fast.
Josh Solo is gay.
Nuh-uh. Not that I know.
What about his mustache?
What about his mustache?
It's a gay man's stash.
You think?
I think so.
Should he grow out a full beard?
It looks like it has pineapple on it.
Oh, that doesn't mean he's gay. That just means he's a psychopath.
True. Grow out a full beard, be a beard.
Okay, so I have a tasting menu here. Have you ever gotten your chest waxed?
No, I don't grow enough hair on my body to. I don't need a wax. I don't even grow hair on my legs. I have my leg. You literally think my legs look like a Chinese delivery man.
You're smooth like a dolphin?
Smooth, and I barely get pubes. It's a condition.
It sounds like a great condition to have.
Yeah, I'm hairless.
I wish I was hairless.
Oh, you do get like a big bush?
And not anymore. I had laser hair removal.
Okay, so permanently it won't grow back then? But that can't be good for you.
It does grow back, but like in spots. Like I have the spottiest bush. It's
now
like,
your pussy looks like it was burned in a fire.
it looks like Tetris.
Okay.
Like there's like some pieces missing, and it looks like maybe.
Okay.
You know, because the thing that zaps you is a square.
Mm-hmm.
A rectangle.
Good.
Took me a
Shapes. Who's
minute.
good at their shapes? Miss Rachel.
And so it looks like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what my pussy looks like.
Okay.
So deep dish or thin crust pizza,
Deep dish.
chocolate or vanilla,
Chocolate.
shower or bath,
Shower.
karaoke or dancing,
Karaoke.
boxers or briefs.
Boxers.
Have you ever worn briefs?
No.
Okay. Lights on or off when you have sex.
On.
Do you like them like brightly on or like dimmed mood lighting?
Fully on. Like in the studio.
Like hospital fluorescent lighting?
Yes. I want them like a public. Yeah. Like lights. Skin cancer.
iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
East Coast or West Coast?
Come on. East Coast.
Goldfish or Cheez-Its?
Cheez-Its.
Chocolate or aliens?
Aliens.
Spearmint or peppermint?
Peppermint.
If Jazz wears a thong or granny panties?
Granny panties.
Ooh, that's so hot.
I like it.
God.
I want to wear them on my head.
Man, what's your favorite car?
BMW.
What kind of BMW?
X7.
A new one?
A new one.
Favorite position?
Anal. Receive.
You're so gay.
No, I'm kidding. Favorite position? What's the one where they're on top?
Wait,
Cowgirl.
no, wait.
Or what's reverse cowgirl? Is
Reverse
their butt?
cowgirl is when she's facing that way, but she's on top of you.
I want cowgirl. I like boobs.
Yeah. And penis.
Yes.
Okay. Just had to make sure.
Boobs. When I mean boobs, I mean balls.
What's your favorite cocktail?
Tequila straight up. Tequila reposado with a lime and a little ice.
Why'd you have to say it like that?
I'm retarded.
Oh my God, you're the only person other than me to ever say retarded on this show.
Cute.
Free Palestine.
Yes.
Leather or lace?
Lace.
Mixed match socks or matching?
Mix match.
Are you an alpha or a beta?
Alpha on the outside, beta on the inside.
Star Wars or Harry Potter?
Can I say neither? I just don't know either one of them. Harry Potter, I guess my kids like Harry
What
Potter.
do you mean you don't know either one of them?
I've never seen 1 second of Star Wars or 1 second of Harry Potter.
What do you do in your free time?
I watch history documentaries. I learn about the
don't
13
come across all so smart now.
I don't. I just I learn more about 13 colonies. Every passcode to everything in my life is 1776. Believe it. We're coming back. Vote for change.
My God. I read about Virginia Woolf today.
What'd she have to do?
She was a writer. She was an author. And she committed suicide.
I call it
And
suey wooey. Make it cute.
Suey Wooey. She committed Suey Wooey. She tried to commit suicide twice before, but failed, so she wasn't very good at it.
I was going to say.
And
How much of a
then-
loser do you
I
have to
know.
be? That just
Seriously.
reinforces it. I
Ah.
can't even kill myself.
So the third time she wore a fur coat and she put stones in her pockets and she left 2 suicide notes, one for her husband that she was married to for 30 years. And the suicide note was all about how much she loved him and that if anyone could have saved her, it would have been him. And then one for her sister, which I didn't read because the one that she wrote for her husband was so much more fascinating. And then she walked down to the river and she put stones in her pockets and then she jumped in and they found her body 3 days later in England.
What years was this?
I read this whole article and I didn't even read what year it was.
Yeah, because I've heard of Virginia Woolf, but I don't know what time
It was
she
like
lived
in the 1700s.
Oh, okay. So she was a witch.
Yeah. And
Got
she
it.
was like a feminist of her time and she wrote about homosexuality, which you would love.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like a poet.
Right.
And she wrote about things that were crazy to write about way back then.
Right. Yeah, I think that's very interesting. I mean, she was committed to killing herself.
So committed.
She commits.
Very much.
That's sexy in a person when they just commit. They're like, I'm just committing. I'm doing this with or without you. I like
Yeah.
that. I respect that.
So I keep up on some history stuff too.
There you go. See? Work.
Do you prefer a mohawk or mullet?
Mohawk.
Introvert or extrovert?
Introvert.
I believe that. You don't like pineapple on your pizza. Do you prefer when a girl has a pretty manicure or a cute pedicure?
Pretty manicure. I'm not really, I don't hate feet, but I just don't, I don't need them. I need your fingers. I want you to put your fingers. I want you to rip my uvula out with your fingers.
I knew you were going to make that sexual. Do you like it when a girl wears her hair up or down?
Up.
It's cute. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
You have to like coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink tea. I'm
Yeah.
not, I'm not, I don't know why I don't like tea. I just don't drink it.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
not the Queen
either.
of England.
Are you a morning bird or a night owl?
Morning. But the day for me stops I don't want to do anything after 5 p.m.
How do you do stand up?
I don't. I hate it.
I think that's sometimes the hardest part. Like 11 o'clock comes around and I'm just like,
I don't want to do it. I am trying the next tour that I go on, and I want to see if I can start the shows at 4 o'clock on a Saturday and see if they sell.
yeah.
I want to go against the grain and be like, my agent has said this is the stupidest thing you could ever do. I'm like, well, that's why I'm doing it.
But
'Cause
maybe people will go to the show and then dinner.
that's what I'm saying. Come to me before dinner.
Yeah.
4 o'clock. I have this whole, all my fans, I talk about intermittent fasting, how like I don't eat, try not to eat late, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, this goes along with what I've been preaching about here. I want to do a 4 o'clock show and a 6 o'clock show.
Yeah.
And then be done. Be done with you.
That's what strippers do.
Do they do it at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock?
Some strippers, they do like
Yeah.
lunch. You can go have a steak lunch.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
See some tits and ass. Get it started. Go back to work.
Love that.
Do you like sweet or savory things?
Sweet. I'm not a savory fan at all. I like them sweet.
Really?
I want to rub Nutella all over everything. Oh, God. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm a savory person.
I like peanut butter. I like peanut butter and I like chocolate.
Me too.
Hashtag
Free Palestine. Best music to have sex to?
the 1975. I love that band.
I don't know what that band is.
The exactly. See how Josh is?
that
You
a
telling me
red
he's not gay? You would know the 1975. They have a famous song, "Chocolate," and many of their songs are huge hits now. But you might know him. Maddie Healy's the lead singer who dated Taylor Swift, and then they broke up, and she wrote like some songs about him. But I've known about 1975 since 2013.
Is that why she named her album after that, 1982?
Probably. It's probably got something to do with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just know that I know there's millions of Taylor Swift fans, billions, but I am Team Maddie till the day I die.
I think it's like 1989, actually.
I'm the 1970. Oh, maybe she was born in 1989.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't know anything about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I just know that she's an icon. I know that she's, she makes a lot of people happy.
I know more about Virginia Woolf than I do about Taylor Swift.
And you don't even know when Virginia Woolf lived.
I know,
Yeah.
but I still know more. I also don't know then what year Taylor Swift was born.
I would say 1989.
I'm gonna say so too. What are your favorite kinds of flowers?
Is Delilah a flower? Is that a
Hey
type
there,
of flower?
Delilah.
That's my daughter's name.
Oh,
So that would be that. Or Violet. My daughter's names are Delilah and Violet. So I would say Violets if that's a flower and Delilah's if that's a flower.
Are
And
you-
Jasmine's because it's a tea.
yeah. Jasmine is also a flower.
There you go. Those are my favorite flowers.
Do you want to have another kid?
If I did have another kid, I would only want to have children with Jasmine. I don't want to have any. If Jasmine tells me the factory's closed, then I will not have another kid. I don't want to have multiple baby mamas.
Yeah. No,
No.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
What's the oldest thing in your fridge?
My father's head. No. I would say the oldest thing in my fridge.
Like, where does that? How does that even pop in your head?
Because I am. I don't know.
That's what comes to mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
You fucking weirdo.
Sorry. My dad's probably watching, jerking off on dialysis right now. So
Also, so weird.
sorry. I
Just tell me what the old. Just tell me it's like an olive tapenade or something.
no, I would say the oldest thing in my fridge. Could it be frozen?
No, that would be the oldest thing in
In
your
my freezer. So the oldest thing in my fridge is probably this sauerkraut I have, because sauerkraut, I heard you can like let it sit there for years because fermented foods are good for your gut. So I have this jar of sauerkraut that's from like 2018.
Are pickles fermented?
Yes, they are.
So if you open a jar of pickles, I'm asking because I actually have an open jar of pickles and I don't want to throw it away because every now and then I want one. But can I leave it in there for a while?
I mean, this seems like a question for Dr. Drew, but I do think you can leave it in there.
I somehow trust the man whose father's head might be in the fridge.
He might be in there. Yeah. So I would say it's probably sauerkraut, or there's probably like a yogurt back in there. I eat this yogurt called Ratio yogurt that has like protein infused in it. So I eat that. There's probably one of them that's all the way in the back that I haven't seen in a year. But the sauerkraut is definitely there. But it's German, so it never dies.
You and Jasmine are engaged, right?
No.
Oh.
Because keyword in that, gay.
That's
no.
true.
No, we're not engaged or married.
Well, if you were going to propose to her, how do you think you would do it?
If I was going to propose to her, I would, at this point, my daughters, I would have something with our daughters and our kids and my daughters and our stepson. I would have them probably come out with some type of performance. Or no, you know what I do? Here's what I do. I would contact the police and I would ask them to reopen just for an hour Place to Beach, which has now been overrun by homeless migrants. I live in New York. So I would ask them if we could just remove the migrants for just a moment and stop the protests for just a moment coming from both sides and open up Place to Beach. And I would simply put the bottle of strawberry vodka, I would ask her friend who was the bartender there to be back behind the bar. I would have the one table that I saw her at set up, and I would try to reenact the moment that I first saw her, and then I'd have my kids pop out. I'd have my kids pop out from under the table with the ring and be like, Dad wants to marry you. And then I'd wait. I'd have cameras going on like this. And then I'd wait until she says, yes, I do. I'd put the ring on her finger. I'd stand up. I'd reach under the table, pull out one of my friend who's in NYPD's, pull out his service weapon and blow my head off.
Oh my God.
And that's what I would do.
Why would it have to end with such a tragedy?
Because that's the only way I can come.
Oh.
So,
I was so looped in until you committed suicide.
no, okay, suey wooey.
Suey wooey.
I pulled a Virginia Woolf. No, I would probably propose to her if we were going to do it. I think I would.
So now we have a new story.
Yes. You know what I do? I would hide it in my 3-year-old's diaper. And when she goes to change the diaper, boom,
Yeah.
there it is.
You're so romantic.
Thank you.
Do you have any relationship advice for me?
Are you in a relationship now?
Yes.
How long?
Almost 2 years.
Okay. Do you want to get married?
Yes.
Or you, like if he asks right now, it's a yes.
Yeah.
But he hasn't asked yet.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm. I would say my advice for you would be, I'm going to give you a quote from Winston Churchill.
Okay. I love Winston Churchill.
I would say that, well, I'll preface it with this. You're going to find there's going to be times in your relationship when you think that it's going to be over. There's going to be, I got to break up with him. Then there's going to be times you're like, I can't love this man anymore. Then there's going to be times that are mundane. I think that a relationship is about the marathon, not the sprint. So he will eventually ask you to marry him. And when he does, if you want to say yes, you say yes. So I encourage you to live by this quote by Winston Churchill. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. So I would urge you to continue on with this man through thick and thin.
I love that. He's
There you
going to
go.
love that too.
What's your favorite part of history? Do you like history? Where are you from? What state?
This state.
Texas.
Texas. I'm from Dallas.
Oh, okay.
And then I moved to LA when I was 18.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you might move to New York at some point.
I'd love to move to New York.
Okay. Well, there's room.
Thank you.
You can find an encampment.
So where can people find you?
ChrisDComedy.com, Chrissy Chaos Podcast, Hey Babe Podcast. Then I have a special coming out and some other good things. And yeah, ChrisDComedy.com. And yeah, that's me, Chris Distefano, Chrissy D. If you see me in the streets, yell Chrissy something and I'll respond.
Okay. Thanks for coming on my show.
Bye, Chrissy Compton.
I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. See you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?